Ladies and gentlemen, and there's Porter at you. Just gonna give you a view of all the businesses that's down on Boylston Street in the Fenway. I think I did one on Copley, so this is the Fenway area, which is not too far from Copley. But this is just to show you all the businesses that are here now. So in the event that they don't survive in the next 6 months, at least you know that they did exist. And if they do survive, then that's a blessing. But just to bring some documentation of what's going on and how things are going in the city. So it's going to take a quick walk down here. We're down on Boy. I think this is like the 1260, 1270. Well, maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe 1290 area of Boylston Street. Somewhere down there. Yeah, I think we're like 1290 something Boylston, but it's in that area. So just give you guys a little look at what's going on. Now, to show you how old I am, I believe this area over here used to be the old Howard Johnson's back in the day. Way back in the day. There used to be the Howard Johnson's motel right there. You older folks out there know what I'm talking about. And somewhere, I can't place the exact location, but somewhere in this area where I am used to be a McDonald's, and the Burger King was further back the other way. But we're going back some time, so a lot of that stuff has changed over the years. So just want to give you guys a little footage of what goes on in the city. Like I said, a lot of these places that are open now may or may not survive this pandemic. So just give you guys a little footage of what's here now. So in the event that it doesn't, at least we know that it did exist. I've never been to this place before, but looks like they're kind of demolition. Wow. Says it's postponed demolition, 1252, 1268 Boylston Street. I guess they had a community meeting Wednesday, October the 14th, based on that. So all this stuff is actually empty here. Wow, I didn't even notice this. Go to show how long I've been down here. This used to be Domino's Pizza, but wow, look at this. That's even empty. So this used to be Domino's Pizza. Wow, what the heck is this? Wow, I'm glad I am documenting this. I'd never, that's weird. So Domino's Pizza is no longer here. And what else is no longer here? Sleeper Room is not here no more either. Am I getting old or things going too fast? Because Sleeper Room was open not too long ago. Just so you know, today's October the 21st, 2020. And wow, this is 1260 Boylston Street. A lot of these, actually this is empty. So this whole building, I know the other side was bought by investors. So maybe this area is bought by investors too, because all these are actually closed. And I would never notice that if I never came over here. That's like demolition over there too. You can see this is being all gutted out already. I don't know if you guys can see inside there, but that's all, as long as you guys can see that, maybe give you a better view up here. But that's all like It's all like gutted out. Everything is pretty much. I wanted this last building's even open. So many things are closing down just before our eyes. So like this whole end of the block is taken out. It looks like the whole block. To be honest with you, it's like the whole block. Sunoco is still there so far, so they haven't gone anywhere. The Shell gas station across the street is still there, which is good. Let's see what else we can find out in the city, what's going on. Maybe walk to the crosswalk where it's safe to cross. Like I said, so much stuff is happening so quick and so fast. If you don't keep track of it, it's going to change before your eyes, before you notice it. Like I said, there's so much happening with them closing buildings and building buildings. Over there, that's a building that they've just been working on in the last 6 months or more. So over here, well, CVS is still open, which is a good thing. Hopefully they survive, because that's what people need in the community. They need a convenience store in the community. That's the, I don't know what that building's going to be, but it's going to be a pretty good sized building. One day I'll do a video of just that alone, but just give you kind of a glimpse of what's going on in the city here. Like I said, there's so much stuff going on. If you don't keep track of it, it goes so quick with people moving out and moving in, and things changing so rapidly. Kind of hard to keep track with everything that's going on. So, I thought I heard something fall, but maybe that was somebody who dropped something over there. This guy been here for a little while. He sells musical instruments and stuff like that. I remember this being for not a long time, but for quite some time. Actually, I'm not too sure how long he's been there, but he's been here for a little while. Never been there. It says the Chew. Never been in there before. One day I'll walk inside there and see what that's all about. I think I have heard about the Chew though. I have heard about that. This is the grill. I think I've been in there once. Pretty sure I've been in there probably once. See what else we can see in the city. That's probably the same building. It's all probably the same. Yeah, it's all the same thing. This used to be the old Howard Johnson's back in the day. Now, I don't know what all that space is being used for. Maybe it is still residential on top. I'm not sure. Never been in here since they did it over. Maybe one day I'll go in there and check this out. It looks pretty decent. Doesn't look too bad. I remember one time they had a classic, I thought it was like a classic bus or a classic van that was over here. That might have been some time ago though, so it's been a while since I actually came down here. But I could have sworn there was like a classic, like punch buggy looking van or bus that was parked somewhere over here before. That might have been before the COVID, or maybe yeah, a little bit before that. Almost positive there was a classic van that was parked like right there. I like those fancy meters they have that's there. Not too sure what those represent. Maybe you have to pay to park. I've never seen those before. Interesting. I'm not too sure how those work. Maybe it's like reserved parking. Take a quick look at that and see what that represents. It did say hotel parking. Maybe that still is a hotel. Maybe that still is a hotel. I'm not too sure. Take a quick look at this. Never seen these before. 15-minute. 15 minutes free. Huh. I wonder if you have to really put money in it. I guess you do. That's it's interesting. After 15 minutes, I wonder if they tow your car or what they do after that. One day I ask them and find out what's going on with that. And very interesting things. And sometimes you don't notice this stuff because either you're paying attention to something else or you're driving through the city. But there's interesting stuff in the city. Just gotta kind of focus at it. Right now we're at Jersey and Boylston, which is not too far from the Target and what else is down? Star Market and stuff like that. Used to be a D'Angelo's. I know you guys remember that if you've been in the city for quite some time. Used to be a D'Angelo's sub-shop down there at the corner of Boylston and what is that cross street there? Is that Boylston and Brookline Ave, I think it is? I think that's what it is. So now Tasty Burger is interesting. That used to be a garage back in the day, like where they work on cars and stuff. I forget the name of that garage, but I'm pretty sure somebody watching this video is going to remember that. Tasty Burger used to be a garage. I'm talking about probably 20 years ago, maybe more. But that used to be a garage. Can't think of the name of that garage to save my life. But it used to be a garage there at one point. Yeah, it might come back to me, it might not, who knows. But Tasty Burger is not a bad place to get a burger if you're hungry. Now, a lot of these stores, like, they're having outdoor dining now, but when the weather gets cold, it's gonna be a little tough. Like, not saying they won't be able to do it, but it's gonna be a little challenging. This post office is still here. This post office has been here for decades. So this is the post office. Or at least this is the back of the post office anyway. That's where they bring all the trucks and pick up all the mail and stuff like that. I think this is a sorting station. I don't think it's the actual post office. I could be wrong, but I think this is like a distribution center or something like that. I could be wrong. I haven't checked into it. Now, somewhere right here, I believe it used to be a Burger King. I almost want to say like right in this area right here. I can't place the exact geographics, but somewhere in that area used to be a Burger King. Used to be a Burger King, then a McDonald's down the street. And my memory is not that sharp, but I do remember it being there. I do remember it. Now, all this other stuff that we're looking at is all new. This is all new in the last 20 years or so. Let's get this guy giving out tickets here. Let's see what he's got going on.
I only have 2 hands. I need 4 pockets.
I'm not sure. I thought the meters were free after 7, or maybe it's after 8. So he's giving out a ticket right there. Probably for expired meter, no doubt. Nevertheless, see what he's got going on there. Yeah, so it's not quite 8 o'clock yet. It's probably like a little after 7. So that's probably the reason why he did that. I don't know how many other tickets he's gonna give out before. See, the city of Boston, they don't care about the pandemic. They care about their money, no matter how you look at it. So their money is like first priority. It's like 7:13 it is. So I think the meters are free after 8. So I think that's the reason why he did that. So they still got about 45 minutes or so before they have to, you know, actually not pay. But let's keep an eye on this guy. Meter maids are kind of slick, so you gotta be careful. Keep your eye out. They may try to do something they shouldn't be doing. Just wanna see how well they enforce their. As a matter of fact, if he starts giving out too many tickets, I'll see if I can save a few people from getting a ticket. We'll see. It's interesting, but we'll see. We'll see. So we're right down here by the Target, and I don't see. Nah, make sure everybody's meter's paid up so they don't lose out on that. Don't want them to lose out on a. See, this meter here has a green flashing light, so that means he's good to go. He's still got looks like an hour and 18 minutes on there, if I'm not mistaken. That could be wrong, but I think that might be the time. I don't really use meters that often. Looks like an hour and 18 on it, which is not bad. Like I said, all these stores here, they're barely surviving now. So in the future, we may have to just do documentation on. Yeah, some of these meter maids, they have a quota. If you don't get a certain quota going, like in other words, if you go out all day and don't write any tickets at all, they're gonna assume you're not doing your job. So they actually do want you to. They encourage you to write tickets, and then don't get me wrong, they do have a quota they expect out of you. And if you write more tickets than you expected, you get some kind of bonus, or you get some kind of placket or reward or something like that. So let's see. Right now he's just hanging out, maybe because he see me recording him, so that's probably why he's hanging out. This guy has an expired meter right here. His red light is flashing, so that means he's out of time. So we'll see if he comes up here and tries to give him a ticket or not. I'm just gonna keep an eye on him, because he's probably waiting for me to disappear somewhere before he can start writing his tickets. Because he had wrote one back there, and I believe that meter was expired, so he had a just reason to do it. And if I'm not mistaken, after 8 o'clock, that's when the meters are free until the next 8 o'clock in the morning, unless it's a holiday or a Sunday. Now, from my understanding, all this right here is condos above. All this that you see up here, I could be wrong, but I believe all of that is condos. All that up there is all condos. If I'm not mistaken, all that is condos. I don't know what the rates are up there, but they're pretty expensive. They're definitely expensive.
Just dropping off.
She said 2 minutes, like I'm the one that's going to give her the ticket. Or maybe it's because of the uniform I'm wearing too. I'm wearing a uniform that looks kind of authoritative when you see somebody walking down the street. She's like, 2 minutes, I promise, 2 minutes. How's it going? And so right now he's in the same spot, so he hasn't moved yet. And I think the only reason why he hasn't moved because he's watching me make. Have a good one. Take care. Be safe. So that was actually less than a minute. So she's actually better than most people. Some people say 2 minutes and they take longer, but she literally was there for like 30 seconds, to be honest with you. He told the guy don't block the hydrant, so he's telling the guy, I don't know if you guys caught that audio. This guy pulled up in front of the hydrant to pick up this guy right here. And he told him don't block the hydrant. The guy was telling him he's picking somebody up, but either way he didn't care. He told him to move. Like, if you're in the car, I don't see what's the problem of you live parking in front of a hydrant. Because obviously, if a fire truck comes, I would hope and I would pray that you're not that silly to stay there in front of the hydrant while the fire trucks arrive. Now, like if you're live parking with you being inside the car with the keys, able to drive that vehicle and move it, I don't see what's the problem with you live parking in front of a hydrant. Now, once the fire trucks get there, you better haul the best of your best ability to get out of there, because obviously they're going to need that apparatus to be connected to that hydrant one way or another. So he just crossed the street over here. So I'm going to see what he does on this side. He's probably going to start writing tickets on this side. So he's got his ticket book out. It looks like it. I'm just going to cross and see how he conducts himself. So this, I want to see, just observing. He just turned off to the other way now. Now he's gonna cross back over because I went that way. See, I know what he's doing, and I played those games before, so. Obviously you can see which meters are active and what's not active from across the street. But what he did, he doesn't want to be on the public eye while he's working. Because I tell you what they do. Sometimes they see the meter just about to expire in about 2 or 3 minutes, and they write the ticket before the meter expires. So that's something he doesn't want to get caught doing, because that's a violation of the law. He can't do that. So he's gonna hang tight as long as I'm just recording public servants at their dime.
What, are you filming it?
Are you gonna give that guy a ticket?
Is it yours?
I could put a
Is your van?
I'm gonna make it so this guy get a free ticket. He's gonna put a quarter in. I just put a quarter in there, so this guy.
45 bucks.
That guy, I just saved this guy. I just saved that guy 45 bucks for 6 minutes.
Make sure you come out here.
So whoever owns this van right here,
Recognize.
you better recognize I saved him $45.
Yeah. He didn't pay. I'm about to tag him.
Yeah, no, I see. I'm gonna do a public service today. Anybody that you might tag, I'm gonna give them
Man, you got a job already.
I do have a job. I have a few jobs.
What?
I have a lot of jobs. I do. I do a lot of stuff.
What a key you have.
I do. You name it, I do it. If you could think about it, I either done it or have experience doing it. Only thing I haven't did is fly airplanes or do heavy machinery. Not that I can't do it, I choose not to do it.
Yeah, I can see that. You're a handyman there.
I do it all, but man.
Yeah. You can pay a lot, you know. Labor.
It's not easy. You just gotta stay. You gotta stay busy. Now I don't know who owns this metal maintenance contractors. Matter of fact, I do know who they are. I do know who those. I seen that truck before, so I think I do know who that is. I don't know who's driving that truck today, but I just saved him $45 for at least 6 minutes. After that, he might have a problem because the 6 minutes might run out. Quest Diagnostics, I know exactly who those guys are. They do all the tests for the hospitals and the blood work tests and stuff like that. I used to deal with them on a regular basis. Yeah, so he actually is writing some tickets down there. I might save a couple more people some money if I can help it. See how many quarters I got in my pocket. I see how much money I can save them. So this guy's definitely getting a ticket. Don't know whose that is, but he figured out the hard way. That guy there, well, he has an expired, the reason why he didn't write the ticket because he seen me with a quarter in my hand, just so you guys know. Because technically, if you pay before they print the ticket, they're not supposed to print the ticket because it could be erased in the system before you print it. Once you print it, then allegedly they need a supervisor to erase it, or they need to go down to City Hall and have it extracted out of the system. I think they have a way that meter maids cannot take out tickets once they already been printed. If that's the case, they'll all be taking them out anytime they feel like it. But before it's actually printed out, you can actually delete it. So he actually, I actually caused him to not go down this side of the road. And so I saved quite a few of these people from getting a ticket, and I saved that van from getting a ticket for at least 6 minutes. And I know he's gonna probably ticket that car that's, I think it's the white SUV over there. He might ticket that car because his meter is expired. This guy's actually speeding kind of fast there. Don't ask me why. But, so that guy there is gonna get a ticket, fair to say, because he didn't come out and catch the meter on time. Let's see what we got going on here. Try to do various different amounts of videos. This is, I think that street down there, that was the name of a street I could never figure out. I finally found out the name of it and I forgot the name of it. Because it's not labeled. If you look at these signs here, it labels Boylston Street, but it don't label that street that goes down to Boylston Street, which is another street entirely. So this one here, this guy definitely passed his expiration date. Whenever you see the red flash, well, this guy here is gonna get he's gonna get a save. I'm gonna save him. I just put in 7 minutes on the meter.
No, that one already got a ticket.
You got a ticket?
Hey, no good, yeah.
I put it in.
Tag already.
You got tagged?
Yeah.
All right. So I still put 25 cents in. It's okay. Free money for the city.
Yeah.
I see.
You're too late, man.
It's okay. Maybe next time. A try beats a failure, right? A try beats a failure.
Yeah.
Like this guy here, like he's I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, that one I know that one. This one, he's still green, so he's good. This one, a good question. What? I got a question for you. Why do they give? What's the red represent? Does it
Red means restriction. If you
like,
look it up a sign.
like commercial and stuff like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Well, it says on here too. I don't know. Let's see.
It might say it on it somewhere.
Yeah, see? This will pick up and drop off.
Ah. See,
Only on this side.
you know something? I lived in the city all my life, and I never paid that no mind.
Yeah.
But now I know what. So if you got a 5-minute limit.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
They put it out by the restaurant.
Gotcha. That makes
They
sense.
want it.
So you know what? A lot of people don't pay attention to that, though. You know that?
No, they don't.
Now I know.
They think there's a meter, you know.
Yeah, I knew the red represents something, but I
Yeah.
never knew what it did. But now I got you. See that? You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Driver must stay with vehicle. See that? It specifically says that. Pick up, drop off zone.
Yeah, good question.
Man,
See, they don't know, see?
you just educated me just now.
Go tell them.
Did you read that sign right there? This sign right here. No, take a look at the sign. I'm not gonna put you on camera, but look at the sign. You see it? But you see what the sign says, all right? Did you read it? But you didn't read it. He didn't read it. It says you must stay with the vehicle. He don't care. But I'm trying to help you. I always try to help people out. I try to bring balance to both sides of it. Like, I'm not trying to be ignorant or rude. I'm just trying to educate. Because I just learned that today myself, to be honest with you. I never, I'm be honest with you. I lived in the city for 51 years. And I seen those around. Don't get me wrong, I seen those around the city a lot. I never stopped to read it and know what it was. I thought it meant like red means like a fire zone, a fire lane, fire hydrant, something like that. And maybe, you know what, you're right. Maybe that does mean that, because that is between two fire hydrants. You know what?
They have so many.
That makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Because if a fire truck has to pull in here, he needs enough space for to pull the apparatus between there.
That's actually for pickup and drop off.
But
Nothing to do with fire hydrant.
nothing to do with the fire hydrant?
No.
Oh, okay. But that would make sense
Pick
if
up and drop mean that, you know, they'll go in there and pick up food. Or,
Gotcha. My name is Nez, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Tam.
Nice to meet you, Tam. Tam's doing.
Took away one of my tickets.
I took away one of your tickets. That's okay.
You paid for the
I did pay that one. You're right. I did pay. I told the people I got about a bunch of quarters in my hand. So whatever it takes to save someone, whatever it takes to save somebody a $45 to $40 ticket, I'll do it just for that. I do a lot of videos, and this is one of my videos I didn't expect to do, but I said I'd do it anyway. Like this guy right here, he has 0 on the meter. So I'm gonna save this guy 7 minutes. Right there, 7 minutes for him not getting the ticket.